Morning, everyone, on YouTube. Hi, YouTube, as we always say. When you, so I try to do this on YouTube and like doing the video thing. The one thing you got to realize is that the time frame is or the browser. Sometimes you gotta forget that browser sometimes things don't work as well. Like I have a browser for the flight sim thing, and that tends to close down, or things tend to close down. So things with like searching for stuff is great, but sometimes the browser's not the most worldly great thing in the world. Like it's a great thing to use, but not the greatest thing to have not malfunctioning and not it's a total. It's a great machine, great product, and a great thing, but it tends to break at times. But that's not what I came here for. That's not what my video is for. So I try to do this on YouTube, browser based thing, and I realized it kept going reconnect, reconnect, and I'm like, I'm right in the middle of my movie, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. It's the third time or second time that I've actually done it. So that why don't I just do this, because this is not gonna close. This is not gonna. I've got this charge for the whatever. And so, anyways, what I really came here for was like I said, I saw this photo on a screenshot um, on flightsim.com, or not flight Facebook, on Facebook. If I think it was like VatSim or one of those groups that I have, and it has him like a airplane, sitting at the hold short, and then it's this A319, really cool. Like I don't know how he got it to look like it was like sitting there, with like the with affecting with the effects with like Photoshop. We have like it looks like it's kind of like as my head's moving like that, you can see that sort of with that sort of thing, that effect going on. And he but the thing was is that the aircraft was still painted up in that red and or the black and the white and black colors that Air Canada had a number of years ago. Now I'm not gonna tell him to like or force him to like. I mean, his decision in the end. But I told him, I said it's probably. I just made a suggestion. None of what I do in the world is to be. There are times when I know I force the cat around sometimes, but I never really do it a lot where I force something on someone. Maybe sometimes I screw in a light bulb too hard or not watching, but it's a mistake. I make mistakes. I make mistakes. And what I'm trying to say is that his AI. Not saying it's a wrong AI, but it's a little outdated. And I know that I am not the only person who has that problem. Like back when it was released, no one ever updated it to a new version, to the new, like every aircraft being like the A319 with the green and the 747 with the green, and all the different aircraft with the new green. I mean, I haven't even updated the 767 with the new green yet, or anything yet. But I've started with what I first did was I retrofitted everything. I said, well, if no one's gonna frickin' sit here and make another Project AI file, then I'm just gonna take it in with on myself. So I put it in like the Elton 11, and I had all the different like freaking aircraft. Like I have like DC-9 with like the old red and white of Air Canada back in the 1970s and 80s, and I DC-9 and DC like not DC-8 but DC-9, Elton 11, all those kind of aircraft, and I have those all for flight sim, and I've got them all set up as the for flying them, like their own little AI thing on flight sim. I really kind of think it's cool, and so I've got it since no one had updated the file to be the new green. I said let's put it as the old. Now I do have some of the new green and some of the old red and stuff, but I I sorry for that. So yeah, I'm gonna put either this video or a tutorial on my website, on my flight sim website. Sorry. Okay. So what was I talking? So yeah. So what I'm also planning to do is to show you how. I mean, it seems elaborate, and it seems like it's a lot of work to make this aircraft, to make this whole AI thing work for flight sim, for the newer thing. But all you really got to do is keep the flight plans good. I don't think Air Canada's added any. They have added a lot of new routes, but I don't think there's really any need to add them. Or you can go to like what I did was I went to like the AI Alpha India group, which does this AI stuff for flight sim, and they fly then you have your list of all the new, like I have from WestJet is the new, like the 2013-2014 schedule, so that they have the ones that go down to San Diego and all the ones that are all that, and I have all, and then I just put all the different PB&VG and all that kind of stuff aircraft in there, and so I'm just making so anyways, I was just thinking, so yeah, I'm gonna add this. So yeah, with this guy's photo. So I'm not saying the photo was bad. The photo was good, because I mean, like you can see when I do that sort of thing, like I was saying as other videos making, was that when it shakes, it was the effect like that, where it was like that sort of, you can see the fuzzy kind of as it moves there, and it's a video. It's a video. It's a um. Okay, so this guy's photo. Now I'm not saying it isn't wrong with it. Like I said earlier, nothing's wrong with the photo. It's that the AI is a little back, and I know that, like I said, I'm not the only one who has that. I mean, who has that file still, the Air Canada one. It doesn't want to. That hasn't up. I mean, I updated all the stuff to the retrofitted, but I haven't really. No one has really come up and said, here's the new aircraft painted. Here's the new, like AI, not the full like flight sim, like you can fly it, but like the one. So like the ones that you set up for like the models and stuff, right? You can set up for AI, right? So no one has done that. So I said I mean, like I said, you look at my in 2003, he would have said, hey, you could just type it up and copy and paste it and stuff. I would have said, what? It's so much freaking easier just to go and double click on something and open it up and compile it, and it's done. You don't have to worry about it. But I do agree that it is a little harder to do this thing, but it's not. I mean, you're the last time that I actually typed ahref into a computer, it was a long time ago. I mean, you think about Front Page, which does all the stuff for you. Weebly, it's all sort of done for you. It's insane, you know. It's like back in 1990, I was going, okay, ahref, image source, all that kind of stuff, and I mean, I used to do that stuff all day, not all day, but like a long time, for like during in school. I used to do that stuff. I haven't done that stuff in a long time, and it was very cool to make like a little website or web page. Very cool. But that has nothing to do with that. But what I'm trying to say is that it's not wrong to have outdated these PAI, because no one has come along and said, I have this file, it's called PAI, that has these textures or these flight plans, right? No one has come up with a new Air Canada from the previous one. So I'm sort of taking this under my own wing and saying, I don't know if I'm gonna upload what I've got of like a textual sort of thing, but I think I'm gonna leave it as just my own little version of it, and so I wasn't saying that the photo was bad. I was saying the photo was actually cool, but the aircraft was kind of out of date, and it would have been cooler if it was like the new green one. I mean, I found a IFTG A319 with the Air Canada Kids Horizon one, which came out a couple of years ago. They painted one with this. I have no idea what Kids Horizon is, but it's some stupid. It's like Make a Wish. I mean, I'm not saying Make a Wish is stupid. I'm using stupid as like some frickin' whatever program, right? It's not weird. It's not bad. I'm just saying in that respect. It's kind of whatever the heck it is. It's some sort of stupid, some sort of not stupid, some sort of thing. And so this video is either gonna go on this page on Weebly on my Flight Sim website, or it's gonna go on or I'm gonna type it up and say what I've got, and then or I'm going to write, or I'm going to post this video, and here this is what you're gonna do. So really, what you should do, so that's what I had before. It was like, that's the problem. So I'm gonna edit this video. It's gonna be, that's the problem, and this is the solution. So the solution would be kind of like making your own flight plans, maybe updating. Like if you realize that Canada's done like a couple of years. I mean, I haven't really set it up like that way, but Air Canada a couple of years ago went into London with this jet. I never actually got to see the freaking jet fly out, because I mean, when I was going to school, it was doing that stuff, and it was like 7 o'clock in the morning, which is earlier than sometimes I get up. But it's later. And then it would go at like 9:30 or something, 5:30 or 6 o'clock at night, which is like later than I would be at school. So I never actually got to see the thing. I mean, I read in the paper like a number of years ago where Air Canada was going to come to London, but so yeah, I was reading that and I was like, oh, yeah, Canada coming into. I mean, they already have their Jazz. They've been flying Jazz into London for 30. I mean, they fly over our freaking house every single day for the last 40 some years now. I mean, since I've been born, maybe even before. But I mean, Air Ontario and then Jazz that's been around for like 20 some years. Yeah, so it's been doing that for 20 some years, from London to Toronto, London to Toronto, or Toronto, London, whatever, however they do this stuff. So yeah, they fly it into London all the time. So what I'm trying to say is, you go to this website called michaelstanton.net, all one word, .net/AI, or just go to michaelstanton.net, and then on there should be like a tutorial for AI or AI tutorial. Now, on the list of there's like the regular AI thing, and then there's like the touch and go, and then there's this other thing. Now, you want to deal with the weak one, like the weak one, the weak, like a regular scheduled week, right? So I'm not going to deal with like the ins and outs of everything that's on this website, but I'm going to go to this website just to show you. So you go onto the website, you go down to for now, because you'll deal with don't worry about the airports file, just deal about the aircraft and the flight plans for now. Now, see, the problem with his website is there's nothing wrong too much. Like, it's really detailed of what everything is and how to work it. And this is where I learned how things are, how to write this code. I don't really actually write it anymore. I'm usually copying it and pasting it. It's not really like I'm editing little things inside of it, but I'm not really doing any actual typing. I mean, I do remember the first one I typed, and it was because I had 3 different files. One corrupted on me somehow, and then the other one, something happened and I lost the file, and so I had to do this is like my 4th actual one that I've done. So but on here this is the first one is the, like, if you go to the flight plans, go down to the flight plans, you have the first one, which is like AC number 1, it's just that aircraft goes from that airport, the first airport, to the second airport. Then you want to go to the second one is for the touch and go. You put the TNG in actually all you really have to do is copy them. But the problem is that you don't have on this website, you don't have the weak one. Like when you go to FS9 AI weak code. So you can find, you look around the internet if you can, to different websites, like maybe airliners, they have a flight sim thing. Is to the code for like a week. It's usually just the same as the AI thing here, but I don't know, but offhand it's like aircraft number whatever, and then week, and then you put like in front of each hour. Normally be like, say the thing says 12 o'clock or 1400, it would be 1 1, and then the next would be 2 2. So first day is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So then they just show up each single day. It's not like the first one there. We'll do that as long as it'll just be continuous. But when you get to the week one, it'll only do it at the certain day. So most of mine in that aircraft in that flight plans file that I have on my computer, most of them are like the back and forth. Like when I have the ones from like Saba to TNCM or back and forth, that's exactly what I'm saying. Is it goes back and forth every single like hour or so. So if you check that website now, I agree that he hasn't put the weekly. But if you actually have the PAI file and the actual PAI thing, you could actually see what it looks like, and reference that to, because everything except for the numbers that are in it's pretty much the first one on the top there with all these different things in it. So it's but like most of mine on I think they're during the week. I might convert all of the ones that I don't have for the week to being to being like each day or whatever, or the other way around, to being day to being the week. So yeah, so this is like what I was trying to say in here was not to be talking about the ins and outs of it, was to talk about a small little bit of it, how you can sort of get around that, and how you can, like, all you really need for that is just to put the aircraft in the aircraft folder, and then in the title, like, go to the aircraft CFG file, look at the title, copy that title into the aircraft, be aircraft whatever .txt, open that up, and then put first one will be aircraft number 1, comma, how is it? I've forgotten. Aircraft number 1, going back to the aircraft file, so yeah, the aircraft 1, right, comma, whatever its top speed is, like let's say it's a DC-3, its top speed maybe like 190 or whatever, and then you comma, and then parentheses, like the quotes, and then that in between the two quotes is the name of the thing. Now I really didn't want to get into like the whole gist of it, but to describe what I'm trying to describe, I really am actually gonna need everything. But go to his website. Just go to his website, and maybe look on the internet for like the week code, like not the YouTube week, for the like the week of the like the week, the code. Like I actually sent him an email a while ago to say you should put the week one on there. It's a little bit more confusing and a little bit more complex. It's more for like advanced people who have made it to there. Those ones are just on there. Those are just ones for like basic, like if you're gonna fly to like from Toronto to London, you put those in there. If you want to do it to touch and go, which goes every hour, you can there are different, like on the site there's different variables. There's like 2 hour, 4 hour, 8 hour, and week. I believe he might have written that, or like when you go down to like the flight plan, there's there's see, if you go over to there's AC, if you on the website, when you look at the website, AC1 on the first one listed there, and when that's the registration, 80%, which is how much, like when you want to put your slider up for AI, and then right next to that is 4 hours. So he set it for 4 hours. You want to put it for either 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 2 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, and a week. So that whole line there, the first one will repeat itself every 8 hours. So that's how, if you want to do it every hour, he's gonna go over, like, let's for instance TNCM to Saba. It's gonna go from, if you put it for 1 hour, it's going to do that every single, like, it'll repeat that same thing every single hour. So you're gonna put it for every 4 hours, so then it gets a bit of a break. Then do that. So but the thing is, I don't understand why he didn't. I don't know him personally. I just found this on the website, and it's really nice. But there's a whole set of instructions for making it work for the week. But if you have the PAI file, like then go into your go into the, when the PAI files go, like, this is what the other thing is, that on the top there you have to make a folder. You don't have to, but it helps it because it organizes things. Make a folder, put one aircraft, and the other one flight, for anything you want to work with. It's aircraft, flight plans, and airports. And airports, you have to have, like, the lat and long on it, and it will work perfectly for you. And you want to have that working for you if you want it to all go that way. And so yeah, I have a cat here. I know. So what I'm trying to say is that that this is the way to go to change the. All you're really gonna do is change your aircraft, like, put all your new aircraft in your thing, like, download the IFTG thing, the PostSky 767, put the new textures and whatever you gotta do for that, and then do what you see here, except for you find the weak ones, the listed that are weak, and then you just I don't think you would, unless, or what you can also do is go to, like, AIG, like Alpha India, I think it's Alpha-India group, or search it up on Google, and you can download the flight plans and all that kind of stuff, and then you just marry it up. So you want to make sure that one, and then in T-Tools, when you compile it, you gotta make sure that everything marries up, because if you don't, it's gonna come up in red, and it's gonna say this aircraft is not found in this. Like, if you put, like, aircraft 2250, and then you put it, and you have something in the flight plans, and it doesn't show up or something, it's going to come up with red. Not that it's wrong. I mean, it is wrong, but it's not that it's, like, saying you're the wrongest person. It's saying that syntax, that actual code. This is what the thing about writing code is, that you must be right. You must be correct. You must be exact. You have to be exact. You can't just write. Not to be, like, you're strict. You have to be, like, you have to write what's on there. Like, you have to have this stuff marrying up. Then whatever else is a dream. Like, you gotta make sure you have the numbers line up. Then if you want to make it grow this way, you can do whatever. The rest of it doesn't really matter. It's that you have to have everything marrying up. Even with HTML, you have to make sure that all marries up, or else you're gonna come up with a website that doesn't have anything on it. Like, let's remember back when you're doing the "Hello world, how are you doing?" or whatever. You gotta make sure that has the href or the br. You gotta make sure that works that way, right? So anyways, I just wanted to convince end this video here. Just go to his website, and also just check that's how to do the singular flights, like daily flights back and forth to wherever you want to go, want it to go. And then you go to his website. Number one, go to his website. Number two, go and look at the going back to when I talking about compiling the PII files. They all should have somewhere in a folder, should have aircraft PII, aircraft PAI flight plans and airports and aircraft and flight plans. You can go in there. You could probably just leave it like that, and just change the numbers or all I had to really do was keep the numbers. Those are all gonna marry up. Change what's in the parentheses for like the quotes. Change those put the new aircraft in there. It works. That's all you have to do. That's all I really wanted to come here for this video was just change the freaking aircraft. Like like let's say like you know whatever aircraft that Air Canada has now, like the 767, the A319, all those different aircraft. Install all the textures and stuff. All like you normally do, like if you're a flight sim guy. That's what you do. You install the aircraft. You do all that stuff. So install that, copy the thing, and do the what I just told you about a moment ago. I've forgotten now. And do that, and you're done. You're set, and then you have more. And then anytime there's an old like there was one I downloaded. It was the Varig, which is over in I think Spain or some country over there, and I like the textures there, but I realize that they've changed it around. I wanted actually the older ones. This is what I'm doing with all my AI, is retrofitting them, like putting all the old colors. I might just still leave the Air Canada ones as the red and white. I don't know, but anyways, that is my video, and I will talk to you later. Have yourself a wonderful day.